Welcome to Daily Smarter. The miracle at Vistula, Battle of Warsaw, 1920. The turning point in Poland's fight for independence. In the aftermath of World War I and the Russian Revolution, Eastern Europe was in turmoil. Among the nations seeking to reclaim their independence was Poland, which had been partitioned and erased from the map of Europe for over a century. In November 1918, Poland officially regained its independence after a long struggle. But this newfound freedom was soon threatened by the looming Red Army, which aimed to export the Bolshevik Revolution westward. This set the stage for the pivotal Battle of Warsaw, often remembered as the miracle at Vistula. Background and early stages of the war. The Polish-Soviet War began in February 1919 when the newly formed Polish state and Soviet Russia clashed over territorial disputes. The conflict was complex, involving not only the desire to secure national borders, but also ideological factors, with Poland seeking to curb the spread of communism. In the early stages of the war, the Soviet Red Army, commanded by Mikhail Tukhachevsky, made significant gains. By the summer of 1920, they were on the doorstep of Warsaw, and the situation for Poland looked dire. The Polish forces, led by their charismatic leader, Marshal Józef Piłsudski, faced an uphill battle, both in terms of military strategy and international support. The Battle of Warsaw begins. The Battle of Warsaw, which began on July 28, 1920, was one of the most significant engagements of the Polish-Soviet War. The Red Army had a considerable numerical advantage, with estimates suggesting they outnumbered the Polish forces 2-1. Additionally, they possessed a significant amount of heavy artillery and armor. Despite these odds, Piłsudski was determined to defend Warsaw. He devised a daring and unconventional plan that involved a strategic withdrawal, luring the Red Army deeper into Poland. This maneuver allowed the Polish forces to conserve their strength and maintain a cohesive defensive line. The miracle weather. August 15, 1920, marked a pivotal moment in the Battle of Warsaw. The day began like any other, with the Red Army continuing its relentless advance. However, as the sun reached its zenith, a sudden change in the weather occurred. Dark clouds gathered in the sky, and a massive thunderstorm erupted with torrential rain and high winds. Lightning illuminated the battlefield, and the rain turned the terrain into a muddy quagmire. This unexpected and intense weather event disrupted the Red Army's plans and threw their forces into disarray. The rain-soaked artillery became inoperable, and the Soviet troops struggled to maintain their formations. Communications broke down, making it difficult for the Red Army to coordinate their attacks. The Polish counteroffensive. Marshal Piłsudski and his commanders seized this moment of opportunity. Recognizing the disoriented state of the Red Army, they launched a bold counteroffensive. Polish forces, including infantry, cavalry, and armored trains, moved forward, driving deep into the weakened Soviet lines. The battle was fierce and chaotic, with both sides enduring heavy casualties. Polish soldiers fought with unwavering determination, knowing that the fate of their nation hung in the balance. They pressed the attack, gradually encircling a significant portion of the Soviet forces. The Soviet retreat and Polish victory. Over the course of the next few days, the Red Army found itself in a perilous situation. Their retreat routes were cut off by the encircling Polish forces, and they were effectively trapped. Despite desperate attempts to break free, the Red Army's disorganization and the unfavorable weather conditions worked against them. On August 16, 1920, the Battle of Warsaw reached its climax as the Polish forces closed in on the trapped Red Army units. The Soviets suffered heavy losses, and it became clear that they could not sustain their position. On the following day, August 17th, the Red Army began a disorderly retreat. The Battle of Warsaw ended in a stunning victory for Poland. The Soviet forces were forced to withdraw from the outskirts of Warsaw, and the Polish capital was saved from occupation. The miracle at Vistula had occurred. Significance and legacy. The miracle at Vistula was a turning point in the Polish-Soviet War and Polish history. It not only secured Poland's independence, but also played a significant role in preventing the spread of communism further into Europe at that time. The battle's success was attributed to a combination of factors: Marshal Piłsudski's strategic brilliance, the determination of Polish soldiers, and, unexpectedly, the capricious weather. August 15th, the day of the thunderstorm, is now celebrated in Poland as Polish Army Day. The Battle of Warsaw demonstrated that a determined and resourceful force, even when outnumbered, could achieve victory against formidable odds. It remains a testament to the resilience and spirit of the Polish people in their fight for independence. The miracle at Vistula not only secured Poland's sovereignty, but also contributed to shaping the political landscape of Eastern Europe in the 20th century, making it one of the most remarkable chapters in Polish history. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like and subscribe if you don't want to miss any future videos.